this particular butterfly star pattern. Okay, so basically I'm using Java language. I have created one class pattern program, and inside this class we are having one main method, and to print this particular butterfly pattern we need three different variables. So I have taken integer row is equal to 7 because we are printing this pattern in 7 different rows, so that's why a row is equal to 7. Then int star is equal to 1 because on the left side if we see on the first row we are having only one star, that's why star is equal to 1, and space is equal to 5 because if we see the on the first row the space is 5 between the two stars, that's why space will be 5 here. And then let's understand what's inside the for loop. So this for loop is integer I is equal to 1, I less than equal to row I plus plus. So row is now 7, so this for loop, outer for loop, will execute for the 7 times, and in each iteration the target will be to print. On the first iteration it will be like this, 2 stars, then 4 stars, like this. So that will be the ultimate aim for each iteration in the outer for loop. So let's understand what's inside this for loop. We are having if else condition. This is if, and then we are using in the else this condition. Okay, so let's understand what is the if condition. When space is greater than equal to 0, what it means? It means space is equal to greater than 0. Whenever the space is greater than 0, if we see on the row number 4 we don't have any space. For all other rows we are having space is equal to 1, here space is equal to 3, then here it's a 5. So we are having 1 3 5, so those spaces, but on the row number 4 we don't have any space. So basically we want to print the total stars here, so that's why we are using this condition. So when space is greater than equal to 0, at that time we want these for loops to be executed. Okay, so what it says is when space is, yeah, I have updated the condition space is greater than 0. When for other rows it will print this particular for loop, so this will be printed. So let's understand one by one. There are three different for loops we are using in the if condition. Let's understand one by one. So the first for loop is to print int j is equal to 0, j less than star, j plus plus, system dot out dot print star. So this will print the value star. So initially star is 1, so this loop will execute only once and it will print one star. Then we have space for loop to print the space. For int k is equal to 0, k less than space, k plus plus, system dot out dot print. Okay, the value of space initially is 5, so after printing one star it will print 5 spaces. Okay, let me delete this. So it will print 5 space. Okay, and then again we have another for loop. Here it will print star, so a star value is 1, so it will execute only once and it will print one star. So the first row if you see, so we are having one star, then 5 space, and then star again. So this for loop will print the same thing, right? Whenever the then else condition will not execute now because space is greater than 0. At that time only, when space is 0, that time only this will execute. But for the first 4 iterations, I guess for first 3 iterations the value of space will be greater than 0, right? So then let's understand what's there below else condition. We have system dot out dot print, it will change the row. Then we are having another one if else condition. What it says is when I is less than or equal to 3, if you see for these particular 3 rows, the condition is here star value is increasing from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and space, the space value is decreasing. Initially it's 5, then in the second row we are having 3 spaces and then 1, so space value is decreasing by 2 and star value is increasing by 1. So let's understand if else condition. So in this if condition what we have written is when the I, that is row value, is less than or equal to 3, for the first 3 rows space will be space minus 2. So in each iteration space will be reduced by 2, so that's why we are having this condition space equal to space minus 2, and star is increasing by 1, so that's why star plus plus. So this is condition for first three rows. Okay, and in the else condition, a space is equal to space plus 2 star minus minus. What it means, for the rest of this for the rest of the rows, the condition is here. If you see stars are reducing from 3 to 2 to 1, so star minus minus, the decrement is by 1 only, so that's why star minus minus, and the space value is increasing by 2 from 1 to 3, 3 to 5, so that's why space will be space plus 2 like this. Okay, so let's understand for each iteration how it will work. So on the very first iteration, what will happen is it will go to here, it will check the condition space is greater than 0. Yes, space is now 5 initially on the very first iteration. It will go here in the if condition and it will print one star, then 5 spaces and again one star, and then it will come here down, it will change the row, then value of space will be reduced by 2. Now space value will be 3 and star value will be from 1 to 2. Now star value is increased to 2. Then again we go to second iteration. What will happen, space value is now 3, right, which is greater than 0. Again this will execute here, star value will print by 2 times, right. So let me do the same again, 2 stars, then it will print 3 spaces, then it will print again these 2 stars. Again else condition will not execute, again it will change the row, again I is now 2, which is again now 2, again this condition will execute, space will be 3 minus 2 1 and star plus plus, which is 2 to 3, right. Again for the third iteration, space is now 1, which is greater than 0. Again it will print 3 stars, and then 1 space, and again 3 stars from this value. Now star value is 3, right, that's why 3. Then again it will come down and now I value is 3. So this condition will again again space value will be, now space value is different, so it will go to here and it will increase the space, and now this condition will satisfy because space now is 0. So this else condition will satisfy and it will print all the stars. Here star value is 4, 4 into 2 8 minus 1 7, so 7 stars will be printed on the same line. Then again this for the rest of the rows, the value will reduce for the stars, and the space value will increase by 2. So let's execute the code and check whether we have written the correct code, and it should print the butterfly pattern. Yes, we are getting the exact butterfly pattern that we are expecting. Yeah, that's how we can print the butterfly pattern using this particular code if else conditions. Yeah, I hope you guys understood this code, and yeah, that's it. Thank you.